Other questions in English, please. Yes, please.
Rangers have announced today that Alfredo Morelos will not be travelling with them. Can you just get your reaction to that? Do you think that's a positive for your team, that a player so important to Rangers as Morelos is not travelling?
Yeah, of course. We know Alfredo, what a player he can be and what he is, and what he done for Rangers. He's a very, very good striker. So in that sense, I think for us, we obviously focus on ourselves, but I rate him a lot as a player. So that's obvious.
Yes.
Hi, Ruud. Does that decision show the kind of manager that Gio is? He is not afraid to make big decisions and to leave big players out of his team.
Well, I don't know about why and how things went, of course, but I know Gio. I know he wants to get somewhere with the team and the club he works for, and he will make his decisions in the best of the team and in the best of the club. So I'm not surprised that he's still doing that.
In the back.
First one to André. André, tudo bem? I imagine it's not your first time in this room, but how does it feel as a Brazilian to be in a room named after Ronaldo?
Feels great. So I don't need to tell anyone about his history in football, what he have done for football, and it's a pleasure. To be also a Brazilian, and I have the pleasure to meet him once in the airplane, but also for his history here in PSV, show what an amazing player he was, and it's really a big pleasure for me.
And Ruud, there is quite a volume of news linking Gakpo with Manchester United. How you as a manager make sure the player doesn't get distracted before such a big game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm very relaxed about this situation because there's been rumors for him since the beginning of the season, now almost 8 weeks ago, and we haven't seen Cody changing his behavior until now, and there were rumors during the whole period, and I admire that a lot in him. He's working on his development on a daily basis. He's playing in the games and he's reaching his level. He's not distracted. He's focused on the games. He has to play also on tomorrow's game with his teammates. So, for a young guy like him, it's special to see that attitude.
Would your stance should be to keep him in the club?
Sorry?
Would your preference, would your stance is to keep him in the club?
That's obvious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Ruud. There was a lot made about the atmosphere at Ibrox last week. How will your home crowd help you build a really impressive atmosphere and reach the Champions League group stage?
Yeah, no, of course, going to Ibrox and you know what it's about there. And you know the record they had and have in home games. It's also lifted by the home crowd. And we feel the same when we play our home games. I have to say, we experience some special nights here where the team lifted us and supported us and got us through the game. And it's an extra push for us, like the game against Monaco where we were down and out. And we got back up and drew just before the end of the game and got into extra time. And we were very tired and the players were, of course, gave everything. But the crowd then in these moments lifts you and got us through. And we know how they are and how the fans are, and tomorrow will be there for us as well. So we are very happy with that.
Ruud, Rangers had a very difficult league game at the weekend. Is it better to have the rest that you had, or is it better to keep that flow and that intensity?
Yeah, that's always the question. Of course, we had our preparation, and Rangers had theirs, and in the end, it will all be decided tomorrow, and the result will count. And after the result, the analysis will be done. That's the way it works, and we thought that this was the best for our team with the games we played so far and the games we have to play until the 12th of November. It's all squeezed in, it's all 3 days, after every 3 days. We gotta also protect the players. It's not only just about the game. It's also about the coming weeks where every three days we have to play, travel, recover, etc. So in the bigger picture, it was also that decision.
Maarten.
Ruud, 7 days or maybe 8 days preparation. What have you done in those days? Did you give special attention to things that normally you can't do?
Of course, in that period, you know that you can do two things. You can give the players some rest to recover because of the busy schedule that we were in, and we also have time to train, because if you play every 3 days, then it's recovery, training, and playing. So the training time is reduced. Now we had time to work on to make the team better in the different parts of the game where we think we can improve. And of course, the last game we played away at Rangers was a game with a lot of information about us as a team. So some excellent things we saw, some things to work on, and then you have time to go out and practice and train properly. So we did that.
What's your opinion about penalty kicks? I mean, are those days also used to exercise more on that?
Yeah, practicing penalties is not the most intensive thing in football. So you can always practice your penalties, and we are prepared for penalties as well.
Last week you said that Rangers surprised you how they set up in the first half. Are you expecting, without Morelos, to see a different Rangers who maybe sit in and soak up pressure? And does him not being here mean that Van Bronckhorst has maybe got less options to surprise you again?
Yeah, of course. Morelos didn't start. So also in the games before our game, we saw Morelos coming on many times and not starting. So in that sense, we don't think it has the biggest influence. I think the number one striker is Kolac, and we expect him also for tomorrow's game.
And just on Van Bronckhorst, I know you got asked about what you made of his decision, but citing attitude and commitment and fitness levels of Morelos, did you ever see that ruthless side of his character when he was a player?
No, I don't know. I don't know the decision making around the Morelos case. I don't know. I cannot comment on that, but I know that Giovanni is making decisions for the best interest of the club and the team. That's the way I know him as a professional and as a person as well.
Jeroen.
Do you think it will be decisive reaching group phase Champions League for keeping Cody in, or is it independent of what happens tomorrow, if he can stay or go?
Oh no, as long as he's a PSV player, he's here, and that's me where I focus on, and he as well. And there's no ifs and what ifs. He's a PSV player until further notice.
Michael.
André, here, over on the right side, to your left. Hi. You were injured in the beginning of the season, and now you're back. Do you think you're at your top level again?
It's always hard to say. I'm feeling good, very good. So of course you always reach your top level when you are playing many matches. So, but I can say, because I played many matches I come in, and the other. So now I start against Rangers, and yeah, I don't have any kind of issue. I feel myself really good. So I can say I'm at a really good level for me.
Okay, thanks. One of the topics last season was the amount of goals against. You played now with PSV six games and 11 goals against. How do you look at that as a defender?
As I always said last season, that's something that we have to work on every match. So it's not because we play one time clean sheet means that we relax. And yeah, we get a lot of goals. We know that. One of the reasons also because we score a lot, but I believe that it's always something to work on. We always we're gonna try to to do a clean sheet and not to get any goals. So even if if you reach that for many matches, we're gonna keep work on that to keep the level. And now I know the moment we are getting many goals, but we also have to remember the other teams has also quality. We are not playing against any kind of club, but as I said, we will keep working the details to see what we do, have to do better, what we can do better, and we are going to try to improve every match.
Is it difficult to work on the details when you play along another player every time? Sometimes it stays in the center, sometimes it stays on the full back, and Obispo next to you. Sometimes it's you on the left.
That's work for the whole team. I think a lot of people say, because we get a lot of goals, everyone thinks it's just about the back line, but it's about the whole team. And the same for the attacking situation. I think if you score a lot of goals, I believe it's because of the whole team is doing a good job. And if we get some goals, it's also because of the team. So I think who plays, I think we showed already that everyone has a lot of quality. And everyone can play in a really high level, and that's it. Whatever who plays, we're gonna try to get let go.
One more thing, you're one of the most experienced players in the squad. Do you have a different role then to keep everybody calm for this intense game what is coming up?
I try at least. I try. I know I have more experience than some players in the team, and that's my goal, to try to keep the team calm, to put my experience on the pitch, to be responsible, to show for the team a good attitude, to especially in the hard moments, to be there for the team, to help, and that's what I try. And in this kind of situation, like match for tomorrow, it's for sure one moment where I have to put my experience on the pitch, and I'm gonna try it.
Nick.
Hi, André. Yeah, you are behind the table, so we think you play tomorrow, normally.
I hope.
You hope. What is the most important thing of playing in the Champions League for you?
For everyone, I think that's the biggest thing you can have as a team. You can reach you can be in the Champions League. Everyone wants to be there. For us, the same, and we know also the history of PSV, and I think this club deserves to be there. This club belongs to the Champions League, and we as a player think the same. I think we deserve it also because what we are doing the past years, and I think we have done a great job, and I think and I hope that's our time to be there again, because I think it's 3 years that PSV is not in the Champions League, right? 4 years, right? Already? Yes. No, but we played 18-19, right? 18-19. So if we don't reach, it's 4 years, right? Yeah. So, but we're gonna reach. So 3 years. 3 years, and we hope to be there, and we're gonna make everything to be in the Champions League.
Yeah, it's good that there is a love, but there must be also a lot of tension inside the team. Do you taste that there is a lot of tension?
Yes, but it's a good tension, and also a necessary tension. No? For this kind of games, everyone is like, there's an extra tension, but as I said, it's a good thing, because we need that for this kind of a match. It's always hard where these kind of games are decided in the small details. We saw it already in the first match. We saw already against Monaco. So we know that this international match is always on the details, and we know that for that we need this extra attention, this extra focus, and that's good to see that in the team. Especially for a young team, you see how much they want to be there in the Champions League, to feel that, that's for sure a good thing that we have to bring on the pitch tomorrow.
Thank you and good luck.
Abdel.
Hi, Ruud. What can you add to what André just said about the importance of reaching the group stage of Champions League, especially for you as a starting trainer at this level?
No, it's not about me. Totally not. For me, it's important that the team develops in the level of where we want to be, because in the end, it matters how good are we as a team, and it will show tomorrow if we are there yet to join that competition. And I think we're doing well so far, and tomorrow it's up to one game, and in that sense I look at it like that. I don't make it any bigger or smaller than that.
But of course, it can enrich your experience as a coach.
Yeah, of course, and after that, after tomorrow's game, we know more. We know more where we are, where we will compete, and we'll take it from there.
Just one question about Saibari. How is he doing it up till now, and especially in the games against Monaco, for example? Ismail.
No, Ismail. He developed rapidly. Last season he was with me in the reserves in the Dutch Championship, and the year before as well. And he made the step to the first team squad, and what he's doing now we didn't expect. You know, that's what I mean with the rapid development. He made that 2-3 steps very quickly, and he's a starter now. And it's amazing how he developed himself over the last 8 weeks.
Yes.
You were very successful last week with corners at Ibrox. Had you identified that as a potential weakness in the Rangers' defence, and could it be significant again tomorrow?
I see it as one of our strengths, not particularly a weakness of the opponent, because I think they have enough good headers of the ball. But I see it with the delivery, and also with our headers, that it's one of our strengths, and we want to exploit it every game. And yeah, exactly. The 2 games away were from corners, so that helped us a lot.
Last question, please.
Ruud, you were obviously very successful as a player. You had many big moments. How have those moments in your career equipped you for handling nights like tomorrow in terms of being a coach and a manager?
Well, I think the most important thing is to know what the players feel in these games, and what the players need. And for me, it's important. For me, it's important to be, as a manager, as a coach, to help the team where it's necessary. And it can be on a football, on the technical side, can be on the mental side. So for me, I use every experience that I had in my life as a person and as a player to help this team, reach their full potential. And so far, it's been a great how they show themselves as one team, as a unit, in good moments and in bad moments. So it's great to work with these players.
Thank you all for attending. See you tomorrow.
Dank u wel. Thank you. Zie.